Yo, what is up, guys? Minotaur here, and today I'm going to be doing a Black Ops 3, my favorite gun. Now, I've used a lot of guns. Some of them are way overpowered, some of them are a little underpowered, and I think they should be. But I'm going to talk about my favorite gun in the game. Now, you see the Locust, the Weevil, the Man of War, the Dracon, if that's how you pronounce it, and the KRM. Now, out of these guns, the one that I use the most, the Weevil. Now, the Weevil, I love this gun so much. It has a huge magazine, and it has a super high rate of fire. I think the magazine holds 40 bullets, which if you shoot the bullets right, you can kill about 5 people with them. It takes about 4 to take someone down, so you can shoot, or maybe 5 or 6, but if you miss a few, it might take more. But if you hit 4 bullets straight at them, they will die. And the best thing about this gun is if you shoot in the chest area of where they are, or like where the heart is on an actual person, the recoil will actually jump it up, and it'll get a headshot for you. Now, as you can see, I've pretty much packed this Weevil up with everything, and like, okay, so the Weevil, I'm a level 10 on it. I know I'm not the highest level on it because I just started using it maybe 3 days ago, but it's one of my favorite guns. Now, what, I don't put any optics on it because I don't like the optic scopes. I wish they had more. They had the Reflex, the Recon, and the Varix, which I think these scopes are kind of underwhelming. I feel like, I mean, they might add more later on when the game actually comes out, but right now I don't like any of these scopes. I don't know, but what this gun makes up for is all the attachments. Now, on this gun, I have quick draw, which makes aiming down the sights faster, which is really helpful in a firefight, or if that's mainly for long range. But if you're like running around a corner and you see somebody, you don't even have to aim your gun, just spray and it'll kill them. I use grip, it reduces the recoil, and I like that a lot. I think it really helps because without it, the gun jumps around every way you shoot. I use the stock, which is faster aiming. Now, all of this, I don't really use this for close range or long range. I'm more of like a mid-range person. If I see someone maybe 20 feet ahead of me, I'll shoot them, or however you want to say it. But like, sometimes it does get in the close quarters combats, which you will need this gun for. That's what it's used for. And then I also used FMJ, which I really like. It makes people easier to kill and everything else. Now, my favorite pistol in the game, I don't have all 3 of them yet. I'm only a level 25, and the beta ends tonight. So I'm going to see if I can get to level 31, but I probably won't. But out of these 2 pistols, the RK5 is probably one of the best ones. Now, it reminds me of, so this whole game, people said that like when you first started playing it was really hard to get used to, but for me it wasn't, because I played a lot of Titanfall and the mechanics were similar, like how you jump, you had the jump thrust or whatever you want to call it. They had that in Titanfall. It wasn't as complicated as this one is. And then they had the wall running, which is what kind of makes this game more fast-paced. I think it's more fast-paced than Advanced Warfare, even though Advanced Warfare had, like, the exosuit and everything. But so far, this is my favorite pistol, and it reminds me of the pistol, I think it's, the Smart Pistol or something, where, like, if you don't aim down the sights, it, like, locks onto a target, and you just pull the trigger, and it kills, like, 3 enemies at a time or something. I don't remember what that pistol is called, but this is what the pistol reminds me of. And for, I don't put any attachments on this. I think that it's fine the way it is. Now, for lethals, I don't have a tactical. I don't really like the tacticals in this game. I mean, they're the same as everything else. You got the concussion, the flashbang, the EMP, and the black hat. Now, the black hat really intrigues me because if you, like, aim it at a score streak or whatever, you can actually take over it and use it as your team, which, I mean, might be useful, but I haven't used it. The smoke screen, the trophy system, and the shock charge. Now, all those are pretty much the same. For these, there isn't really anything new. The frag, the Semtex, the trip mine, which is like, it's kind of like a shock charge, except it blows up. Thermite and combat axe and C4. So pretty much none of the lethals have changed. I just mainly use the frag because the only thing I really use the frag for is at the start of the game, you always throw it across the map, and that's mainly what I do. Sometimes when I spawn, I usually throw it across the map and hope for the best, and usually you get a kill. Now, in this game, the difference between the frags in this game and Advanced Warfare is that this actually takes it back to the old days where you can't throw a frag, like, really far, so that causes a lot of killing yourself, which I've done probably 30 times in this game since it's been out. And that's something you gotta get used to. Like with the Advanced Warfare XO launcher, whatever it was, across the map and it lands. But with this, you actually have to throw it, and it's much harder. Now for my perks, I really only use fast hands. That's easiest for me because what it is the P90 has a higher rate, so it'll jump around more. So like, if somebody's a long range, I'll usually switch weapons, pull out my RK5, and just like aim down the sights and shoot them because it has a lower rate of fire because it's 3-round burst. And then that's really all I use. And for my wild cards, I use primary gunfighter. And you guys don't have to use all these. This is just my preferences for this gun, is just using all 4 of these. Now, one gun that I did use before they nerfed it was the KRM. This gun was a beast. I'll show you right now, but this was a clip that I hit. It was a 5-on screen with this gun, or not a 5-on screen, like a 5-on kill camera, I don't know what the hell you want to call it. But I hit it with this, and this gun was a beast before it got nerfed. Like, if close range, like if somebody was directly in front of you, it's a kill. If they're like 5 feet in front of you, it's not a kill. It was really weird. But if they were like 20 feet in front of you and you shoot it, you get the kill. It was really weird. But this gun, before they nerfed it, was a beast. But now it's not really, because they nerfed it and it's not really that good anymore. But yeah, this was one of my other main classes that I used, but since they nerfed it, I haven't used it a lot. But yeah, these are my 2 main classes, and this is my favorite gun right here, the Weevil, or the P90, whatever you want to call it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A like rating would be much appreciated. Let's shoot for 10 likes on the video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Black Ops 3 beta. I know I did. I'm definitely gonna buy it now since I've actually played it, and it's a really fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and...